Hello there guys, this is the Prussian Prince, and I am here with the one, the only GD.
What's up?
And we are casting the Aggony 1v1 Championship quarterfinals. It's Duck versus Iriskin. Any predictions, GD?
It's really hard to predict, I think, at this stage, and especially with the recent patch. The game is now in sort of like a stage between, changing to a new meta. So it's very difficult to predict who's gonna win, but I feel that Duck's gonna have a little bit of an advantage here.
Yeah,
perhaps 3-1 Duck. I'm gonna go with that.
I'm gonna give a little bit more credit to Iriskin and say 3-2 to Duck. So both
again,
casters,
more games.
Yeah,
more games the better, right?
Yeah. If possible, a sixth game like the top Iriskin match, I think. They had a sixth game.
Why did they have a sixth game?
Because in the fifth one there was a drop.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, and Ta was winning it, but like he was offered to move on, but
he offered a rematch.
Yeah, he offered a rematch and he lost the rematch.
That is so sour about life.
Well, props to him, a nice guy for doing that.
Yeah, indeed. So players still setting up now.
Yeah. A little bit of history between these guys. They met in the group stages, and Duck actually defeated Iriskin 2-0. I believe, I don't remember which maps they played on, but I think Kobe River was one of them, which is still in the map pool right now. By the way, map pool is first two battles on Equinor Village, next two on Kobe River, and if needed, the tiebreaker map is Kanto Plains.
Kanto Plains. I really like Ikinori Village, especially on Fall of Samurai. It has so many like you can adopt so many different styles of play on this map and make it work.
I don't know, because it has so many choke points, so melee rush is not so good here.
It does, but I think you can prevent your enemy from getting into the village if you take it first. Like, especially with some cav, but we'll see how it plays.
So both players are ready. Game should be starting very soon.
I'm just going around the map with my camera, looking at like the different houses and like the trees. It's hard to appreciate the blood in it, the beauty of Shogun with all the blood flying around. Blood everywhere.
Viewers, are you excited for this match? Because it's just about to start. Oh wait, we are not a DreamHack.
Everybody, shout out for Aggony! They're like cricket silence. Soon enough, my friends. Soon enough. Soon enough, they will come. All right, here we go.
So we've got over here in the green trunks, Aggony Duck with on his left flank, Black Tortoise rank 1, Saber Cav rank 6, General with Bushido gun, Moriarty, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and say that ignore all that because there is an engagement. Kisho ninjas of Duck were discovered and are now fighting Iriskin's spear levies and Yarikachi. Which, but yeah, overall Duck's army is heavy cav as usual with some lines and the Kisho ninja.
Yeah, that Kisho ninja catching the opponent off guard, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth its money here. It's getting charged in by the Yariki from Iriskin.
Thing is, Iriskin is sending all those spears over to the shrine, which means once that Yarikachi is dead that's engaged with the Kishos, then his Yariki is gonna get charged by Duck's Yariki.
Here comes the counter. Duck acting very quickly here. It looks like he's actually going to get... Oh, that Yarikachi turns around and actually absorbs shock. It brings that Yariki down to 40 men. And it's actually off of the battlefield.
But we have the main engagement starting. Revolver Cav of Duck getting some nice shots off. However, now he is pulling them back.
So a very melee heavy build from Iriskin here. And Duck is gonna... I think Duck has enough cav to make kiting work really well for him.
Yeah, I think Duck had a little bit of a... Well, a little bit of a build advantage because of all those revolver cav that Iriskin doesn't have anything to counter with.
So left flank of Duck is now totally clear, which is the right flank of Iriskin. And looks like the main engagement is about to start here. Some shots with the revolver cav. Running back now, getting chased by Yariki, but those Red Bears are going to unload now on the line. And probably get pulled back here. Oh, they're gonna get charged straight in the face by this Yariki. Doesn't even attempt to kite at least.
Yeah, well, the roller cav are gonna help out and kill that Yariki though.
This is not the work of gentlemen.
It's down to 25 men already. And now it's wavering.
The thing is that those Red Bears are not that bad in melee, so they will hold on for a little bit unless they get routed because of the morale.
One of them is trying to get out of there. It is wavering, and the GG from Ericsson already.
Well, I think the GG is because he has just one Yariki, and that's his only actual cav unit. And Duck's got, yeah, Duck's got a revolver cav. He's got his general. Oh wait, Duck's general doesn't have a gun. I thought he did, but he still has those revolver cav. So yeah, and he's got more Yariki around. He's got saber cav. He's got a lot of stuff available that he can use to take out Iriskin's forces with, unless he mismicros his revolver cav and loses them. But he doesn't, so he pulls them back, and Yariki actually gonna catch him.
Your men are routing.
I don't know. I think those revolver cav are pretty much going to be out of ammo now. They've been firing pretty much the whole game. I don't think that premature GG was... I mean, there are a lot of spears on the battlefield. The Shogatai mostly are still intact.
But
and if he can keep his fear levies alive here, and oh, his general's getting charged right now. Ericsson's general is getting charged.
There's no way he can keep his spear levy alive.
He's trying to run back into the spear levy, and he does. The revolver cav, where have they gone?
Yeah, good question. Oh, they're going towards the archer dojo to refill their ammo.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, alrighty.
Well, it is, I think it's
very difficult for Ericsson to do anything.
He's gonna lose his spears, either due to revolver cav or black tortoise or whatever.
He has engaged that red bear, which is now taking a Shogatai and a spear levy head on. They are a little bit good in melee, but they're not gonna last much here.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
But I mean,
there they go.
Iriskin is trying to go into the forest, but little does he know that it's not actually gonna help him, because revolver cavalry can refill. And is Duck doing that? Has he?
I think he has.
Yeah, he's sending them out again.
Yeah, sending them out. So probably refilled now. It's gonna take some huge blunder here from Duck. He has to basically just throw his revolver cav away to lose the battle, and he still has 2 units of line infantry. And he's smartly moving them out into the open. Gonna be able to hopefully kite a little bit better than last time. So here come the revolver cab. They're moving right onto the line, and they're probably going to go for the spear levies. Weaken them enough so that the cav can come in and just clean up. Oof. Decimating attacks. Look at those revolver cap. 239 kills and going up. They just 250 kills and going up. Whatever, they do what they want. They're just going forward and just continuously getting kills. Look at this. Hero revolver cap. 275 kills now. There's a charge now on the right side too.
Yeah, Shogitai out of position, so no spear cover for them. Which means easy pickings for Yariki Duck.
Indeed. And they're just gonna pull right out of there. Very smooth.
Revolver Cav going at it once again.
Still doing the dirty business. 282 kills. Holy crap. Nearing 300 kills now.
Power of post-patch Revolver Cav. 100 Goku cheaper. And now he's just gonna not A-click but right-click.
A-click. A lot of spears still. A lot of spears though on that right flank. He still can't quite overcome with cavalry, and it looks like those revolver cav are gonna go back to the archery dojo and pick up some more rounds for the revolvers.
Yeah, it's the second time.
It's like, hey man, we gotta get some more kills. I wonder how much experience they're gonna earn.
Yeah, I have never seen.
They're vanilla too.
Yeah, I haven't seen this happen before.
Vanilla revolver cap getting 300 kills.
Yeah, very nice efficiency for 1000 Koku.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Way more efficient than most Marines actually. Like you don't, even in like pure line battles, you don't see Marines getting this many kills.
Yeah.
I guess people who had problems countering melee builds after the patch now, this is the unit that can really help you overcome a melee build.
Yeah. Especially if it's level 9 with increased ammo.
Yeah, just imagine that. That is just deadly. And with red bears now being cheaper and being more sturdy in melee, it seems that I think CA tries to nerf the melee rush a little bit in their last patch.
Seems so, but Point Man always finds a way. He's still melee rushing. He still does that kind of thing, and it works for him. But he's not doing the same melee rush though. He had to also change his build.
So the revolver cav have loaded up and they're moving now back in towards the center, and I think a smart move now would be to attack the general really with them. And here comes a Yari key charge right into the rears of those spearmen. He's getting a downhill advantage, closing in from all directions, and there is the chain route. It's starting on 3 of Iriskin's units, and revolver cav gonna fire, line infantry are gonna fire, and it's just gonna be a massacre here.
Well, I have to say, good build choice by Duck.
A great build choice for the map. As you said, there are a lot of choke points here, but you know he still brought the gun component. He brought some line and he brought that revolver cav. Interesting choice from Iriskin to bring a straight melee build in a map like this. I would have expected at least some sort of ranged, but 1-0.
Well, textbook play from Duck, right there.
That was really good.
354 kills for revolver cav.
That will be marked in history as the highest number of kills I've seen on any unit in Shogun.
What? I had a marine unit with 800 kills.
800 kills. So that revolver cav, 354 kills. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, and then the other revolver cav, 135 kills, so not too shabby either.
Look at the numbers advantage in that battle. And look at the number of enemies killed in that battle.
It's
He had, like, Iriskin had double the count of Aggony, Duck, and Duck decimated, like, almost entire army. That's crazy, man.
Saber cav also did very well.
That was nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, in game number 2, the attacker is gonna be Iriskin, so Duck might be changing his build around. We will just have to wait and see. I'm sure Iriskin is like, what do I do now? That was... I just got destroyed, so what do I do now? But there's of course a possibility for him to come back. He's only 1 game down, so anything can happen. Even if you're down 2 games, you can still come back.
Kind of like what happened to you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I'd love to see some light infantry here incorporated by either player, because I don't know, it seems to me that those revolver cav would have a bad time against line infantry. That's
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't seen the new firing, the new reloading animation, but would you think that a line infantry would be able to get a quick volley out as the revolver cav moves in, and then get a second one before the revolver cav gets a shot in?
Well, the line infantry didn't have their reload animation change, but the light infantry did. Well,
Yeah, the
Tosas.
the light infantry is what I'm referring to. Like, I don't know,
Okay.
Yugekitai maybe.
No, Yugekitai still have the same animation, but it's just that they're 200 koku cheaper. So the same
Okay.
cost of Tosas, but now Tosas get a new reload animation as well, which allows them to fire super fast and makes them a viable unit. They basically fire as fast as guards now, if you think about it. Guards, marines, whatever.
I see. Even though they have rifles, which kind of doesn't make sense, but whatever.
If it helps the game balance, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
Okay, so Iriskin is ready. He has a clear plan for game number 2. That's really how you should kind of play. I mean, in a tournament like this, you need to plan out... Well, you should plan out every single game, or at least every single map, if you don't plan it game by game. Because if you just go in and you're like, I'll do whatever, then it's not gonna work too well for you. Even though I've done that in the past and it has worked, I don't recommend it. So game number 2 is loading right now.
I don't know if you saw this. This is kind of unrelated to the championship, but did you see the post about the Pro League?
Oh yeah, I'm joining it, and I'm like in the scariest division ever. Division A.
Which division? You're in A. Wow. Good luck.
So you looked at it.
Yeah, I looked at the names and I was like, holy crap, okay. Initially I was like, maybe I should join this. And then I saw the names and remembered how bad I am at Shogun, and then I was like, okay, I'll just wait for Rome 2's Pro League.
Well, it's gonna be fun. Maybe I can win one match. We'll see.
The lighting changed, didn't it? On the map.
Yeah.
Is it just
I
me?
don't know.
It actually changed, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It does look different now.
Probably went to cloudy or something.
Yeah, I see it a little bit cloudy if I zoom out. Huh. Interesting
little bit windy
randomized.
too.
Yeah, interesting randomized factors.
Do you know if wind actually affects bullets in this game?
Probably not.
No, I never really thought about that because I remember in previous Total War games, things like rain and storms would affect how your arrows projectile paths were.
Yeah.
Like arrows would be less effective in the rain, for example, or I'm pretty sure that was the case for Shogun as well, like for vanilla.
Yeah. But I don't know if they went as far as doing it with wind.
Hmm.
Would be interesting to know though. Well, on the map right now, we are spectating from Iriskin's point of view. Left flank, we've got workshop. The other flank is an archery dojo, and in the middle we have sword dojo. So pretty damn good dojos, I should say. I mean, in Follow the Samurai, every dojo is a pretty damn good dojo.
It's very circumstantial. Like depending on the type of build you bring. If you're a melee person, you're gonna love the workshop, the melee dojo, and the farmhouse.
Well, the thing is,
But
even if
you want to.
Yeah. It's still very useful anyway if you have like a line heavy build and you're getting the melee rush.
Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, because you prevent your opponent from getting it. That's for one, and for two, well, you're getting stat buffs, so why the hell not?
Yeah, but in Shogun, in vanilla Shogun, farmhouse was so useless for the most part.
Yep.
And surprisingly, some players still think it's useless in Follow the Samurai, but it's actually very useful.
Portman just messaged me. He says, Portman needs no dojos, needs only Banzai.
Okay, so we have the game starting for Iriskin. He is using a command general still. With stand and fight and everything, probably naval environment 2. Then he's got on his left flank vanilla Vermilion, Red Bear vanilla. 2 Yariki units, both actually no, it's one Shogunate Guard Cav level 2 and one Yariki level 3. In the center,
Shogunate or Imperial?
Shogunate Guard Cav. Then in the center he's got 2 Red Bears, both
I'm
vanilla. A Shogunate vanilla, a Yariki rank 3. Finally on his right flank he's got, wait, 2 Yariki, yeah, rank 3 and rank 8, so surprisingly highly vetted. Then another Shogunate Guard Cav vanilla and Shogunate Guard Cav vanilla, and that's one good volley.
Wow.
That was a smart move by Duck to keep a unit there.
Indeed, let's move on to Duck's build. Duck has an Imperial Guard Cav, 2 of those. He's brought a lot of line. He's got a Shinsengumi police force at the front here. Behind them, he's got a White Bear, Shogunate Guard infantry, and 2 more Shinsengumis here. And more Shogunate Guard infantry. Wow, he's got a very, very powerful line contingent here. United States Marines with 2 Red Bears on the right flank, but they are getting now attacked by some Yariki and getting fired at by this Shogunate Guard, not the Shogunate Guard Cav, the Red Bear Infantry and the Vermilion Bird Force. And the right flank of Duck now looking very grim.
Yeah, Duck has to do something right now, otherwise Iriskin is just gonna plow through that flank. But actually, if you think about it, Shinsengumi and Red Bears are so good in melee. And the Yariki of Iriskin, they aren't really highly vetted. Shogunate Guard Cav is only like, what, rank 2 or something? I don't know, so it's not actually doing as much damage as you would think, because they aren't that highly vetted. So if they were like rank 6, they would have done a lot more damage.
They just got warded off by the General and the Marines and the Shinsengumis in melee.
Here
And the middle assault, which we didn't get a chance to talk about a lot, basically was an right in the middle up cavalry charge. It was also warded off, and now there's an attack on Duck's left flank, which looks like it's going to be quelled as well.
Yeah, Duck's general is in grave danger right now, as he could get shot up by the Vermilion Bird Force of Iriskin if he targets the gen. There's
down to 10 men.
Yeah.
And look at that Shogunate Guard Cap now going for Duck's general.
Down to 9
Oh,
men.
but they get caught on the United States Marines.
Damn lily-livered cowards! Your men
Naval
are
bombardment.
And Iriskin's forces, like, look at his forces in the middle and on the right. They have been completely decimated. What a quick battle this turned out to be. Duck is probably going to lose his general. No, will he? I don't know. It's so close.
Well, if he
And
keeps
his
shooting
general
his...
survives
Yeah,
with
but-
one man.
But he's shooting his own general.
Oh, look at that guy. Balls of steel.
He's gone now, and looks like Iriskin conceded defeat, as there was really not much that he could do at this point.
That was very rash from Iriskin there. He engaged in... He didn't engage at the same time. It's like he split his army piecemeal and then like attacked one flank or one side of the army at a time, and he didn't really have oomph at all behind his attack.
Yeah. He had to use all his melee cap on one side, because that's the way you beat Duck's army. Duck wasn't as mobile as he was, so if he just concentrated his cav on one flank, that would have helped out a lot.
Indeed.
Because if you look at the unit statistics, all Duck had for cavalry was 2 Imperial Guard cav, and yeah, with 2 Imperial Guard cav, you can't stop cav charge on a flank.
I think Iriskin underestimated what the Shinsengumis could do on that right flank. I mean, he charged into them. The cav was getting shot up, but then once the cav actually got in melee with them, they did a hefty amount of damage. One of them getting 124 kills, and the Marines also on that right flank getting 93 kills. So that was a very, very powerful right flank. I think, as you said, he needed way more cavalry on. He needed to mass up his cav on that side, and if he really wanted to break through, he needed more force, which he did not have in that battle.
Looks like Duck so far is in shape. Iriskin not able to get a game off of Duck yet, but he's now in a very, very tough position. Winning 3 games in a row against Duck, that's unheard of.
That's a difficult task, but I mean, the positive side, I guess, from Iriskin's point of view is, what do I have to lose? So for us, this is gonna be great because he's probably gonna try a funky build now.
And it's now Kawabe River, so you have a map change. Could be fun.
So far, Duck's showing like merciless efficiency with his builds. Like, both of the battles were just complete landslides. Not even, like, Iriskin didn't have a chance in any of those fights. Kind of surprising to see such landsliding happening at like the round of, this is quarterfinals, right? These guys, I
Yeah.
think, the last match in the quarterfinals, so it's kind of whack. But we never know. Iriskin could pull it back out of nowhere and pull a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, you can pull off a taiko. That is the new way to say it.
Taiko. He can pull off a taiko. Or a life. He could pull off a life. If you're a StarCraft player.
Yeah.
I went to, for that GSL finals, I went to like a live showing with like a couple hundred people in the room, and everybody like was either playing Like there were people sitting like in the front rows and the back rows, like with laptops out, playing StarCraft and like listening to the commentary of the final. And like I remember this one guy who was sitting like in the row in front of me, but to the left. He was watching the game. He was playing his own stuff, and then once he saw that Life was like losing, he was like, "Yeah, whatever. It's probably gonna be over quickly." And then as Life began winning, he slowly started playing less and less games. And eventually he just shut down his computer and just was watching because he was just completely amazed at what happened. It was glorious. Can Iriskin pull it off? We will see.
Well, the game is loading, so prepare to get excited, hopefully, as Iriskin embarks on a difficult journey. Well, it's difficult for anyone at this point, honestly. If you ask anyone in the Total War community to win 3 games reliably in a row against Duck, I'm not sure who would be able to.
That is very true. That is very true. It's very difficult to get a single game on Duck, let alone 3 in a row, especially when you're 2 down, and especially with the new meta. But I want to make a point. I think in all the builds we've seen from Duck, he has used new units, not new units per se, but units that have been modified a little bit, and it seems that he's already found like a lot of efficient builds with the new stuff that's come out. I guess this 3rd game will really spell out if he has found his own little way of playing the meta already, which is super quick.
Well, the one thing that characterizes Duck is his cav-heavy playstyle, so I don't think that's ever gonna change because he just likes cav.
He likes them horses. Does he watch My Little Pony by any chance? So really exciting here to see how Iriskin is gonna play, and I'm very curious to see the build that Duck is gonna have.
I wonder if Duck's gonna do what he did in practice against me or not. In terms of the build. Okay, so both players are ready. Once the game starts, I'm just gonna go over Duck's build. Hopefully it starts soon because I'm just too excited to keep waiting. I want Iriskin to win 2 games, and then I'm happy. Alright, so here we go. Game number 3 is starting. We have over here Aggony Duck with Bushido Gun General. Not Bushido Gun, actually full Bushido. Looks of it, so it's interesting. Then Black Tortoise rank 1, Black Tortoise rank 1, and what a surprise, Cav Heavy. With 2 Shogitai Vanilla. Some Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6. Usual stuff. Shogunate Guard Cav rank 5, and another Shogunate Guard Cav rank 5. Very interesting that he went for 2 Shogunate Guard Cav because in the new metagame you don't really... I mean, 4 Yariki are now just so expensive. If you bring 4 of them, it costs you 400 extra, and to also bring 2 Shogunate Guard Cav, that's so much Koku spent on Cav, so people mostly bring just 1 Shogunate Guard Cav right now.
Indeed, that we're gonna see how it really is going to depend. It usually always depends on how Aggony Duck controls his cav. Let's take a look at his opponent Iriskin's army today. He is rocking. What the hell's up with his general here? Do you see this?
What's up with the gen?
Pure command, it looks like.
Oh yeah, he hasn't
Pure
changed
command.
it. Yeah.
And he is doing with a Yariki, one of those. One of them is vanilla. And is that vanilla? I can't see the chevrons on his flags from far away for some reason.
Yeah.
So one of them has 4 chevrons, one of them has 6 chevrons. And then he's got a lot of line infantry. Here's some more cav in the back. So he's got 4 Yariki total. His line component is composed of 1, 2, 3, 4 red bears. And then he has an assortment of Marines. He has a United States Marines and a Royal Marines, both with 5 chevrons. And then a Yarikachi to wrap it off.
I think.
So this is gonna be very difficult, I think, for Iriskin here to do anything against all these cav. He doesn't have enough spears to really be able to hold a front, and you're not really gonna be able to kite. So once those Shogutai of Duck get a little bit close, it's gonna need some miraculous micro from Iriskin here to pull a victory off.
I think his plan is to camp that little side where the archery dojo is. If he can get all his forces over, then the water is gonna slow down Duck's Shogutai, so it'll be very hard for Duck to get close with Shogutai into melee.
And I think this is a very key move here by Iriskin. He is moving his United States Marines closer, and I think he's going to try to get over this little dip in the ground. And this is, I think, going to prevent the black tortoises from being able to cross the river without getting shot. And it's also going to be a nice sort of place to push Duck's cav, at least on this flank, away, because he's got the Yarikachi there and he's got cav there. So here it comes. The black tortoise horse starting to cross. He needs to stop now and take shots. Oh no, he's just going to turn around.
Wait, because...
And here comes a counter charge.
Oh,
And Duck is going to smartly pull away.
might get...
All these cav are going to get shot up. Oh. Shots on those Marines. 5 casualties.
But he's so disorganized. If you look at Iriskin's left flank, they're so disorganized. It's not where he wants it to be.
Oh, this is not looking good, Prince. This is
Yeah.
not looking good for Iriskin at all.
I mean, he is getting some shots off, but his left flank is just in such a weird position. All those 4 units just, they're not in what you want them to be, and Duck's coming around with Yariki, and he's probably gonna run in once he gets over to the other side with Cav. That's probably when
Oh,
he'll
and
engage.
look at this, Prince. Look at this, Prince. Iriskin is moving now. His cav all to one flank. And Duck wastes no time. He's going to quickly press forward with his Black Tortoise force on the right flank of Iriskin. He's already got his cav around, and we've got a complete surround already. Look at this. There's
Yeah.
no place for Iriskin to be kiting here. He's gonna need to use his cav very effectively. At this stage, he can only hope, I think, to sort of use his cav as a pinning force, sort of as an anti-cav component, and then hope that his guns can do enough damage.
It's gonna be so hard for Iriskin to rout any of Duck's units, because look at all the morale of Duck's units. Even Black Tortoise have 9 morale. Which is just insanity. And Shogunate Guard Cav with 16 morale, Yariki 12 morale. It's just so, it's gonna be so hard for him to rout all those
And
units.
it's quickly forming into a noob box here. Well, not really a noob box, a noob 8 or something. Some sort of beast.
Well, there's not much else that he can do, but the fact that he's positioned in water is, well, for starters, it means that it'll be harder for Cav to charge him, because Cav is slowed down in water, obviously.
That is true, but I'm worried about him because there is forest on his left, and there's a clear field on his right. So the cav of Duck is gonna have a very easy time getting in behind those units, and I think it's gonna come down to a decision of Iriskin, is whether he's going to be able to take on the frontal assault, or how many units is he gonna actually aim at all those cav, because sure, the United States Marines and the Royal Marines, they're going to be doing a lot of damage on the flanks, but it looks like some movement here happening.
Damn Navy.
Some bombardment started, and Doc is starting his assault.
Yeah, here comes the assault from Duck, moving cav in from both directions. Here goes the first cavalry sort of counter charge.
Oh, Yarikachi a bit out of position, so the Saber
Oh,
Cav
look
still
at that
gets-
Saber Cav gets right into the rear of the Royal and United States Marines, and Shokutai now coming across the river.
Another Cav charge from the other flank of Iriskin, but Iriskin responds with Yariki.
Responds very well.
A little bit
late.
but
Yeah, a little bit late. But I think the timing isn't too much of an issue. It's how far he sort of spread his troops, but he has success here on his right flank, and he's now moving his cav, trying to salvage the left flank. This is crazy.
He might actually, yeah. I think he's doing a great job thus far.
He is doing a phenomenal job here, Prince. Look at this, but this one Red Bear infantry is gonna absolutely get decimated from a side charge. His most expensive units are still alive. The United States Marines and the Royal Marines still doing a lot of
He
damage.
needs to pull back his Marines right now because he needs to use that range advantage.
Look at that Black Tortoise force though on the left flank of Duck.
Black Tortoise versus Red Bear. Red Bear is going to win, especially with the first volley. Oh, Black
Yeah, but they're
Tortoise
not aiming at
Marines.
that. They're aiming at the Marines that are trying
Oh.
to get out of there, but they are down to 30 men now.
But if Duck's general is dead, then Duck's army is gonna rout very quickly. Because he's got only cheap units left, and even with Shrine, it's not that helpful. But Duck's general is going in, he's down to 9 men, 8 men, 6
Oh,
men.
he's gone. Oh, no. I was looking. Wait, is he gone? He is
No,
gone.
he's not gone. He's almost gone. One man's still alive. But
There he is. He's
Iriskin-
gone.
Iriskin's got this.
Iriskin, phenomenal. I think he did a phenomenal job with the initial calf charge on the right. There were some mistakes here. I think what he did was he didn't spread his cav out enough. So some units were able to still get around and through the gaps, but other than that, he fought off so many cav units with a smaller cav contingent that is less chevron, less experienced. And all of the melees, all of the dojos were in Duck's favor. So if Iriskin wants to pull a miraculous victory and a
Yes.
miraculous comeback, this is the place to start.
Yeah, very, very well done here.
And the water, for me, won that battle for him. Those Shogutai took so long to get across the river. And you know, he did that with only one Yarikachi. And it's still at 136 strengths. This is really, really well played by Iriskin. Honestly, when I looked at the builds, I thought that he had no chance. I mean, he didn't have a place to fall back to. But the way he handled the cav, and the way I think Duck sort of threw his cav away, helped Iriskin win that battle. What a crazy fight that was, Prince.
Indeed. So Iriskin, he's probably got a lot of, well, not a lot of, but some momentum going for him now.
Oh yeah, his adrenaline must be pumping like crazy right now. And you know, it's probably very, very important to point out that I thought that Iriskin was going to like go with the black build or something, but you know, he did the exact opposite. He brought units that I think he was comfortable and familiar with. He knew exactly what his units can and cannot do. So that allowed him to sort of spread his units out evenly, albeit at the beginning there was a lot of disorientation, especially on that left flank of his. But he somehow pulled it together and used the river, used the terrain, used the what units he had really well. Look at those Marines. He gets 162 kills, and his Red Bear is also getting a lot of kills.
Yeah, those Marines actually got charged.
Yeah, they did.
Or was it the Royal Marines?
No, it was the United States Marines that
okay.
got shot from the rear when that Black Tortoise came around and started shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely crazy battle that was. Now, Iriskin has a chance to come back into it. He has this little line of hope. And next game should be very exciting. 2-1.
Well, Pulling off a Taiko maybe. Oh wait, I'm not in the lobby anymore. But pulling off a Taiko may be a possibility here. It's still not looking like it because he is down a game, but there is a glimpse of hope for Iriskin, and we'll see if he can continue this great play that he showed in this game in the next one.
Indeed, indeed.
And I don't know, I don't see any game whatsoever in the battle list.
I'm in it. I think it dropped all of us though.
I think
I'm in
something's
it,
happening.
and Duck's in it.
Wait, let me go back to Avatar Conquest. Oh my god, I don't see any games in battle list. I hope Steam didn't just crash.
Are you
something.
sure? Cause I see them right now.
I don't see any.
I'm in it.
In the battle list. I see no games in the battle list whatsoever. My battle list is empty.
Huh.
So wait, I'll do a quick restart of the game. Because, yeah. Come on, Shogun, don't leave me now. I still need you, at least for this match. Please work. Okay, I have to restart it. Failed to start game. App already running, but it's not already running.
Go to your task manager or something.
I did, but it's not there. Oh, I had to start it again. Okay. Whatever.
Duck is in North America, right?
No, Duck is in Europe. Wait,
In Europe as well? That's weird.
wait, my game is... What the hell is wrong with my game? Because it's not starting. Wait, let me do a quick Steam restart. This is crazy. Waiting for Total War Shogun 2 to start, but it's not in Task Manager. I can't see it in Task Manager. This is so weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna end Steam process. There we go. Okay, well, this is one of the things that has to be fixed about Shogun. Like, all these weird crashes and bugs. It shouldn't have anything to do with it. Okay, I'm now gonna start the game once again. Hopefully I have success. Yes, it's successful this time around. After a Steam restart, which is weird. But hey, at least it's working. That is the most important thing of all. Oh, strangely enough, people are just telling me now on Steam that I was offline. And I have another new weird bug. I see 2 Steam icons in the tray bar. That's kind of weird. Alright, so I'm just restarting my game now, guys. Sorry for the technical issues. It's not gonna take too long because the game loads faster now, so... Just gonna... waiting a little bit.
Okay, Iriskin is here, and Duck is here, and I'm as well. In here.
Still loading. For me. Yeah, in the second game, it's actually Iriskin who has to attack. So he needs something new because I don't think that build's gonna work again if he tries to use it. Especially not as an attacker, I would say.
It's very hard to call what is really going to happen here.
Yeah. Do I see the game? Do I see the game? I see Duck versus Iriskin 3, so I am joining it now. And I am in! Hurrah!
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping Iriskin wins one more game just so we can see a third, well, like a final game. That would be...
Well, Prince, if my
good.
predictions were true, then
Yeah.
Duck is gonna take this one.
Yes, and if my predictions have a chance of being right, Iriskin's gonna take this game.
None of us predicted 3-2 for Ericsson though. So
What? I predicted...
did I just called him Ericsson.
Yeah, I predicted 3-2 Duck, you predicted 3-1 Duck, and yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, none of us picked Iriskin, so a little bit of a...
So now his name is Iriski.
Oh. Okay. Maybe that's why he's been winning. I don't know.
Alright, man, whatever floats your boat.
Well, the lead speak didn't work, so time to go back to normal mode.
You know, in Warband, in Mountain Blade Warband, they say, if you have numbers, or if you use lead speak in your name, you're gonna be like the pro. You're gonna be so pro. So like, if you're the Prussian Prince, add the Prussian Prince 279 after your name, and you will do better.
Well, it's the other way around in Shogun, it seems.
Like, you see people with names like New Player 3735. Like,
New player 3735 owning people.
There was another guy called XX420 XX version X no scopes XX.
Okay.
And like, it was like, what the hell, dude?
Well, game is loading once more. We're about to go into game number 4. 2-1 to Duck right now. One Cobby River, and Duck is gonna be the defender. Of course, Duck doesn't have to be the defender. He can also attack, and I don't remember ever seeing Duck camp or play too defensively, so generally, even on the defense, he likes to play aggressively, from what I've seen, so maybe that's what we're gonna see.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have the same dojos as last time.
Depends on if they have rehosted or not. If they don't rehost after a game, that usually the same dojos are in place. Unless a rehost is done. So maybe Duck didn't actually rehost or something. I don't know.
I don't know, he did rehost like 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the game name changed, I think.
Okay. I guess they added Duck versus Iriskin 3 number
Yeah.
after it. Okay, so I can't say anything about Iriskin's composition nor Duck's. Well, actually, Iriskin does see Duck's build, but for the sake of it, I'm not gonna call it out. But I am excited.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting to say the least. I mean,
Yeah.
I think for a
Imagine-
neutral party, this is like the best thing that we could ask for. Like a person going 2-0 up, and then the other person coming back from behind and contending it.
Yeah.
But you're not very much of a neutral, are you, Prince?
No, I actually want Iriskin to win this game, but I want Duck to win the whole thing.
Okay, I see.
So I want to see more games. And Duck is ready. Iriskin, well, based on his deployment, he seems pretty much ready to go. Or almost ready. I don't know. Have to wait and see.
So, with Duck being the last remaining Aggony, he's carrying the Aggony's hopes of winning their own championship here
Yeah.
in this matchup.
And the game is starting for Iriskin. We've got, as usual, full command general, then 2 Shogunate Guard Cav Vanilla, I believe 2 Yariki rank 8, 2 Yariki rank 3, and then the rest is lines. Seems like a mix of Vermilion and bears, lots of red bears of course, and 1 tortoise. That's about it for his build.
Indeed, and on Duck's side, we've got a similar composition. Here he's sending his first Yariki to try and contend the melee dojo. He then has a lot of line infantry. On the right flank here, he has a black tortoise, Shogunate infantry, a United States Marines, and another Shogunate infantry. On his left flank, he has a red bear and another red bear. There is his general, the Quackmeister number 3, and it looks like he is a Bushido general. I think with some command.
Oh, Iriskin, he's already made a blunder and lost his Yariki to Duck's Yariki, and he's rushing up the frontally now. I don't know how effective this is gonna be because he's rushing frontally into Marines. So
There's a lot of cav coming in from Duck's left flank, and they're going to have a huge hill advantage here. He is going straight in the middle.
okay,
And,
well,
he's already thrown a GG here for some reason.
well, yeah, because his cav is about to get shot down to pieces, but he may still go through that Marine unit, but
Look
the
at Duck's
flanking
cav.
yeah, those revolver cav, and still got units coming around that can shoot down Iriskin's infantry. But yeah, I think at this point Duck's got he's got the edge. And that Marine unit is still alive after all. The revolver cav is just firing into red bears and firing into red bears. Yariki coming in for Duck into Black Tortoise. It's
So much
not
smoke on the
looking-
battlefield right now.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Iriskin at all, and this may be a very quick one.
Yes, indeed, it may be a very quick one. And there we go, rage quit. Was there a GG? I didn't even see it.
I don't know. I think it's a GG, but
He said GG like in the first 30 seconds
Yeah.
of battle.
so
Wow, that was very
Wow.
quick. I think he blundered his cav. He charged them. They were all blobbed. I mean, maybe if he spread them out a little bit, he would have done a little bit more damage. But he just ran them forward there, and he rushed his line forward as well. He lost his Yariki early on. You think maybe that his nerves got to him there, Prince?
Yeah, I think so because that was just. I don't know why he would do that. That was just. And as you can see by the statistics, he didn't really
That
do much.
was very, very weird considering that he just came back from a victory. Duck's revolver cav came in from that hail on the right, and they got so many kills on the line infantry. The highest kills on any of Iriskin's unit is 57 kills. His total kills were only 372.
Yeah, very. Well, I guess there wasn't anything special that Duck did in this last game. It was just Iriskin's.
Blunder.
Yeah.
That was very, very weird.
Just charged all
Considering
his
the-
cav into one unit.
Yeah. Considering like what we saw from him the game before, I really thought he might bring a chance. The only positive thing that can come out of this, Prince, is that my prediction was true. 3-1 to Aggony Duck. Good game to both players, nonetheless. Let me just do this. So that was a 2-minute and 15-second battle,
Very.
Prince. Two minute and 15
fast,
seconds.
yeah.
Is that the shortest battle I think we've seen maybe in the whole tournament? That was
Yeah.
wow.
That was really short for matchmade even, or anything. In
That was crazy.
particular. Yeah. Well,
All right, well,
like to thank you guys for watching, and GD of course for being here with me at Crowcasting.
it is always a pleasure, Prince. Always a pleasure.
Same here, and hope you guys enjoyed. I shall see you in the semifinals.